All right, there. Yay! All right, let's start this off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever Top 5 Popular and Unpopular Songs, as thought of by me, Neko Nova, and my friend Mikey Maggz. Say hi to the people.
Hello, people.
And this is going to be an ongoing thing, and we're hoping to come up with lots of videos for you. And hopefully, by the time that everybody hears about it, we'll be able to do this even more professionally. And hopefully, even this will be starting us going on the radio and doing stuff. So for our first set, we are now going to... Hold on. I'm bad at queuing up songs and whatnot, so...
I think I should light this candle right here.
Oh, yes, to make it more intimate. That'd be awesome. Oh, yeah. Candlelight. Too bad it's sunny outside. That would have been cooler, you know. The only light we see is there.
No, it's okay.
All right, so in order for us to do these top 10, but it's actually like top 5 between the two of us, we're actually going to flip a coin to see who goes first, and we're going to interchange between. So, like, I'll have number 5 if I win, and then we'll hear Mikey's, and then Mikey will go as number 4, and then my number 4. Our only rule we have is if we choose the exact same song, we're not going to work on these lists sitting side by side and like influencing each other. But if we do randomly come up with the exact same song, we're just going to split the difference and have it come up as whatever number was closest to either of our list and change the list as varies. So Mikey's got the coin. Let's start it.
Heads or tails?
No, I'm going to do tails this time.
Heads.
Oh, it's heads. So Mikey starts us off.
Starting it off.
All right.
All right.
Now, let's get these song cues up here as much as we can.
So we are going with popular first?
Yeah, we'll do our popular ones first, and then
okay.
What made you when was the first time you heard it and how it affected you? It's pretty much how the list has to go.
Right.
Like and stories, and then I get to discuss your, top with you as well. See?
Okay, well, this first song is by a band called the Red Hot Chili Peppers. One of my all-time favorite songs. Like if I was on a desert island, this might be the one I take with me.
Oh man.
It's called Under the Bridge.
And here's a song for you in case you haven't heard it. We're pretty sure everyone's heard these songs.
And man, I watched a lot of MTV when I was a kid. And one of the things I remember is this video. And I remember John Frusciante like in a weird desert background setting with that toboggan. And he just like looks all raggedy and his head's down, is playing this opening lick. I thought it was cool. I thought that was so cool. But the main imagery in this video that I remember is Anthony Kiedis with his shirt off.
Yes. I think that's what everybody remembers is the slow motion running of Anthony Kiedis. Oh!
Running down the streets of fucking Los Angeles like he was fucking on a mission.
Oh, considering this song I thought was about doing heroin, isn't it?
It's about heroin, drug addiction, yeah.
All right. My story's kind of similar to that one. You know, the first time I ever heard any of these licks of majesty, you'll laugh. Weird Al Yankovic's Bedrock Anthem. Okay, I didn't hear, I heard this song only on the radio. Back in the good old days whenever 101, I think it was like 101.9 HFS, back in my good hometown of Dundalk. I'd hear it on there all the time, but I never saw any music videos. I liked the song, it was good, but never saw the music video until after seeing the Weird Al music video, because it was summer and this was a big track. Men That You Fear, I think, was also out at around this time. From Marilyn Manson, and I kept seeing videos on a loop. I judged my clock.
Right
by
Said
it.
Fred.
Yeah, it's Right Said Fred. I think it's more 80s, isn't it? Or was that 90s?
That was early 90s.
That was early 90s?
Yeah.
Shit. Damn. Okay. My bad. Then.
This song has brought me to tears on occasions.
Tears.
There's something about the melody in this song that hits me in the soul, smack dab in the fucking soul.
Oh man.
It's about loneliness. Abandonment, demons,
we all face them.
drugs,
Well,
companionship, belonging.
I do agree with you.
Many emotions.
Very.
Many emotions.
All right, well, that was your number 5 pick. My number 5 pick is way different than this one. My number 5 actually comes from the super mellow group. I'm sure everybody thinks the exact same way of these guys. But it is Guns N' Roses' You Could Be Mine. And that was my that was my number 5 pick for this. And the first time I ever heard it, next to my sister playing it in the car radio, and just random times hearing it around the house. The first time I fell in love with this song had to have been watching Terminator 2. And like you heard the little snippets when John's like driving around, but I had these 2 friends that lived down the end of the block. We'd always watch it whenever we like hung out together. And we actually would watch all the all the credits to listen to this song, mainly because we both loved this song so much. Like, when's the first time you heard this song?
You know, I remember a lot of Guns N' Roses as a kid. You know, my mom. I don't know. Around the time Guns N' Roses came out, my mom was really young. My dad was young. They were into all this stuff. Main thing I remember is the end. I don't know what song it is, but I remember the end of it. Where he's going, yeah.
I think it's Don't Cry is the one you're thinking of right there.
And that voice, man, I used to be like, holy shit. It's like, that is a fucking voice.
Yes, it was. Like this.
I remember all the Guns N' Roses hits as a kid, you know? I remember having these CDs, or my brother having Use Your Illusion 1 and 2.
I know my, I honestly can't remember if it was my sister or my brother. I know they had, between both of them, they had the entire Guns N' Roses collection that was out back in the early 90s and late 80s.
I thought Axl Rose was nuts, and I loved it.
Oh, yeah. I do have to say, I'm sure if people remember, what is it? Okay, this is the weird part of this whole thing. This actually involves my first ever seeing of pornography, was because they had that tied up bitch in the, it's pretty tied up, I think, and had like that weird photo of like boobs hanging out and whatnot, and then Appetite of Destruction had like the girl all like, with her stuff spread out. Yes, that was the first boobs I saw, cartoon drawn.
Speaking of porn, I used to think that Axl Rose kind of looked like a white trash woman.
What? And then he became a white trash woman. Oh, man. Okay, I think we spent enough time on this one. All right, my number 4 is another one from this nice genre of stylings. This is Metallica with Unforgiven.
Oh, yeah.
The first one. One of the first times hearing this song in the entirety, I think, was while playing some video games, or I shouldn't say playing video games. I think I was watching my brother play video games, and he was listening to this CD with some friends, and I really enjoyed it. And like compared to all the other songs on the Black Album, I liked this one more than I liked any of the other songs. Like, I know Enter Sandman was a big hit, Sad But True was a big hit, Nothing Else Matters, like all those songs, like, yeah, you get the goosebumps.
I'm getting the goosebumps right now.
But never saw this music video until like years later. Like, I think Load was out when I finally got to see the Unforgiven music video, and then loved it since, and was like mad obsessed with how this song sounded. I was like, this is the type of music I want to learn how to like make, because I love the low tones and the sad depressiveness, and then it goes like into that rock, and then it brings you back down, and like just that complex delusion of like emotions. Like, when did you hear this?
I was a kid when I heard this. My brother had the Black Album. Most of the stuff that I did listen to when I was a kid was because of him. But it's like the same thing now. It's like when I was a kid, the goosebumps. There's something about melody that draws me in. And this is a really good fucking melody.
That is.
The darkness, anything that's dark, I love it.
You're like in.
Heavy and dark, melodic. God, you can't go wrong.
You really can't. I think that explains, like a
this
lot
whole
of
album.
It explains a lot about how we act around people now. It makes total sense. Why we're happy, and then what, like, you're like, oh yeah, let's rock out some music. We play something like really sad, and we're just like headbanging away. People looking at us like, why are you headbanging? It's like, because listen to the sounds.
My emotions are like the Metallica, Self-Titled, and Injustice for All. Black and white.
Oh,
Happy,
man.
sad.
They're both like really depressive albums in the long light of things.
Well, yeah, but color-wise.
Color-wise, yeah, I see your.